I got my boy Gene as always. Hopefully, and Carlos is died. I'm about to see if hopefully these injectors are dirty or what it is, because I'm about to sell this damn car. Alright guys, what up? So as you guys seen, it is not the injectors. Fuck. Don't know what it is, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to grab the injectors, put them back on the car. Gene's dad, Carlos, is gonna come tomorrow. He's gonna look over the wiring and test the wiring and stuff. He's really good with like wiring and stuff. If you guys remember when I had issues with my car last time with like electrical problems, he found it also. So what I'm gonna do now is put the injectors back on, leave the car the way it is, and then tomorrow, like around like 5:30 in the afternoon, they're gonna come and we're gonna be here in the garage. We're gonna work on. We're gonna be in the garage working. Trying to figure out the issue. So I'm gonna put the injectors on real quick. All right, so we're in the garage with Gene and his dad. Looking over everything, he noticed that the voltage is dropping when we're giving the gas. I mean, when we're trying to start it. So we're jumping the battery right now to see if that'll help. But every time we're cranking it, the voltage is dropping down to like 9, so that when we're cranking it. So might be a voltage issue or something like that. So yeah, stay tuned. Let's see.
Hey!
Well, guys, we figured it out. The battery that I had on this car was shot. So I don't have a battery tester, but it was cranking normal and everything, so it seemed like it was fine. But when we put the voltage, when we put the power probe to it, the voltage just kept like, it'll start high and then it just kept dropping. So with the battery being like having dead cells in it, it wasn't letting the injectors to fire at 12 volts. So that was the issue. It was literally always the dumbest shit. And then I had two spark plugs were wrong, which I didn't really realize. I guess from me putting in the car on quick, but that wasn't really the issue. The issue was the car not having the right voltage that it needed to it or whatever. So yeah, I mean the car starts up. The car starts up now. I honestly have like a mess going on here, but I'm gonna clean up. And yeah, I'm gonna turn the car on one more time, just to make sure, you know, everything is good. Alright guys, so it's another day. Everything you guys saw was not it. Car started to run, came to be the ECU. So here's the ECU. I'm gonna send it out to my guy Tom for full throttle back home. One of the capacitors popped and it leaked on the motherboard. So shout out to my dude Kerry. He came through with his ECU, helped me test it out, and it worked. So I got like a little video of it turning on. You probably guys already see it, or I'll put it here. But yeah, so right now I'm just taking out the fuel off my car. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do everything today, but I'm just gonna take the fuel off today and start returning the hose because it got stripped out. So I gotta get that ready, put everything back on. But I gotta do the manifold gasket, return turbo line gasket, oil pan gasket, and half shaft seal gasket. Well, half shaft seal, so it's a lot to do. Alright, so I gotta take the fuel off because these threads got stripped out. So I'm gonna take the fuel out. I have the I have the thread kit over here. Hold on. I have the thread kit right here that I gotta do the rethreading with. That's the Healy coil. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it today, but basically just shave out the thread that's on that manifold Then you rethread it and you put the helicoil in.
Anything that's free. So he was happy to.
After you drill the holes, you're going to take the helicoil with this and just put it together, and you're just going to screw it in slowly, and then you're going to take this little tap and you're going to hit that and it breaks off. Oh yeah, so then you just take this, going slowly, as you guys can see. Thread it in, right there at the bottom. Alright guys, so it's the next day. I just want to give you guys a quick update on what I did yesterday. So basically, the threads on the manifold, on the intake manifold, got stripped because I kept taking a fuel oil on and off. And when I first got this manifold, this intake manifold, the threads were a little bit iffy, but it was catching on. So I'm guessing from taking it on and off a strip. But just drill out the thread with a drill bit that it comes with. Then you clean it out. Then it has a rethreader, which is this right here. So it rethreads it with that size. And then you put a helicoil in it, which is right here. Which I've already done. I've done it to my head, actually. My head has that same exact thing done to it. Because the threads on it got stripped, but then you just put one of these in it. You screw one of these in it, then you get the little thing, you pop it, and then you're good. So that's done. I'm going to be sending another ECU tomorrow back to full throttle. So basically, yeah, one of the capacitors popped on it, so it leaked. It happened to my computer before. It happened to my last ECU, actually. So it's like a common thing that happens with these computers, because, you know, they're old. So gonna probably start looking, not now, but probably definitely like later on, probably looking into like a fuel tech system, so I don't have to keep going through this. But yeah, so it's on, fuel is on, perfectly fine, everything is on. I will be able to drive the car, but I gotta hit it with starter fluid, and my ECU is in the box right now, ready to get shipped. Now the thing is, I don't know if I should put it back and then start it, or what I was thinking was just the fuel is on, now we're going to the next thing. So the next thing is taking everything off. I got to take the turbo, feed line, return line, because the turbo manifold, the gasket has a leak, so I got to replace that also. So I have to obviously take everything off. So I think I'm just going to be taking the car completely apart again, and just don't drive it until everything is 100%. I think that's the best way to do it. So I already ordered the gasket for the return line. I got it off of eBay because there's no shop out here, so I gotta get it's a Vibrant gasket that I had to order. So all the thing about, you know, eBay, it takes so long to like ship anything else. So I got it from a legit spot. So I gotta wait for that to come in, and then I'm gonna order probably today or tomorrow the Mr. Gasket copper gasket for the turbo manifold. And then I'll be fine there. Then I gotta go to the oil pan, take that out, reseal. Well, I didn't even put silicone because I have the gasket with the metal insert on it. So I didn't think I had to, because people told me I didn't have to. But whatever, I'm gonna buy silicone or Honda Bond. I have some Honda Bond, so I'm gonna Honda Bond the oil pan, slap it back, and then I'm gonna go ahead and take the half shaft off and everything, and then do a half shaft seal on the transmission side. Because I replaced it before, but when I put it back on, I realized it had like a little lip, was like, it wasn't completely flush. It had like a little, the gasket was like up a little bit, and I didn't realize until I put everything back together. So I was like, you know what, I'm not about to take this shit off again. It was good, and then it started leaking again. So those are the main things that are leaking. And I seen like the return lines and the back of the block, the catch can lines in the back of the block looked like they were like a little wet. So I gotta go back there too and try to tighten a couple stuff up. So I think I'm just gonna leave the car literally dismantled until like springtime. We're in March, so it should be coming up. But I figured the faster I fix this, the faster I get to drive it and stuff like that. So, but the only thing is, I was waiting. I wanted to wait until I got the ECU back also, because I wanted to get the ECU back and make sure that the car turns on. So, but it should be that, because I tried my boy's stock ECU. He had a stock P06, completely stock. Put it in, car turned on right away. So I know the motherboard is messed up. The Honda is good because the Honda is still green. So when the Honda is bad, it doesn't turn green. So yeah, so I mean, we'll determine if it's the Honda or not when I get it back. So we'll see. So you guys want to pick up the camera again. Well, guys, thought it was gonna be the ECU itself, and come to find out, I sent the ECU to go get fixed. The capacitors were like messed up on it. Fixed the capacitors, got it back, put the ECU back in the car, and the car still doesn't start. So I'm pretty sure my Honda is fucked up. So I mean, I've had it for almost 10 years. So I know some people say that they last a certain amount of time. So I mean, what makes sense. But come tomorrow, my friend Norm is gonna come over to my house. He's gonna bring his S300, and we're gonna put it on my computer and see if it'll start. And if it starts, then that means that obviously my S300 is messed up, and I'm gonna have to go ahead and order a new one. So what I'll just do for the meantime, while I finish the car or whatever, I'll just start it up with starter fluid, because it starts up perfectly fine. But I gotta see if the car drives fine. So if the car drives fine, and all I gotta do is like hit it with starter fluid for it to start, then whatever, I'll just drive it like that for the meantime until I end up getting a new one or whatever. So yeah, just wanted to close up the video to let you guys know basically what went down and stuff. So tomorrow I'm gonna start actually working on the car, or maybe today, I'm not sure. I woke up not feeling too good, whatever, so I might work on it today. I gotta do like the oil seal and stuff like that on it. So yeah, but right now I'm just gonna play some Warzone for a little bit. And yeah, so close out the video. I appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, subscribe, let's enjoy. Peace out.